Hello, is this thing on? Hello there, and welcome to Rolling with Comics podcast. Here at our table, we're a group of stand-up comics that like to play RPGs. Come join our adventurers, Andrew Boyston, John Hacker, Alyssa Suggs, Trevor Chavez, Jay Newkert, and myself, Jay Bird. Please note that this podcast features themes of violence, cursing, and descriptions of sexy acts, and it is not suitable for listeners under the age of 18. Listeners' discretion is advised.
Welcome back to Rolling with Comics.
See, that's why we need to put names on our mics, so that like mine doesn't eventually always smell like weed.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine smells like weed. And Boydston's Dorito beard. I don't. Oh, sorry, Taco Bell beard. That's the bit.
Anyway,
But yeah, folks, this is what you're going to be hearing now is Act 2 and possibly Act 3 of Alien Cronus, as presented to you by Rollin' with Comics, where we play RPGs. And Jared, why don't you go ahead and let everyone know what RPGs are for the uninitiated?
RPGs are where you and your friends, preferably. I've met people who just take randos and make an RPG group together, but you and your friends,
as you will.
Yeah. People get together and they play a game where it's very imagination based, and you just simply use the rules and the dice as a way of navigating the story that you're all telling together, because you're not getting laid. So you're doing this. I'm sorry, I feel like I have to obligatorily burn RPG people even though I am one.
Aren't you getting laid now?
Yes.
Okay, and Hacker's getting laid?
So there's another
I was
rule
getting
to it.
laid until recently.
Okay, you're not helping.
That's
the
why
point.
you're the DM.
Oh,
Look at You have the time to strategize and plan the game.
Valid.
So the key is to always have a life outside of the RPG so you could enjoy it and not be a scummy neckbeard.
Be a player, not a DM. Hacker, aren't you coming up with a game soon?
Yes. I also won't be getting pussy for a couple months coming up.
Oh, is it dick season?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just going to be a DM, and I don't know how I'm going to make the time for that.
I don't know. Your girl's a drama person. It might just be like role play.
Yeah, you can test it out with her.
She's like, I'll be your face hugger.
Yeah. I'm going to make her be Doc Holliday. I'll be your Huckleberry.
Yeah, you will. You're just gonna Sam Elliott all over that.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
You listen here, Virgil. I think he was Virgil. Now that I think about it,
Thanks, that, yeah. You listen here, Duck.
that's it.
That gambling and that alcohol is going to kill you one of these days.
Shut up and give me that dick.
That's exactly how it's going to sound like.
I don't like this role play scenario. I don't like this role play of my role play life.
Hacker's like, it got way too real. This is only supposed to be a fantasy, guys.
And that's what the dice and rules are for.
Yeah.
So yeah, normally you guys hear us, those of you at home hear us playing Dungeons and Dragons, which is a D20 system.
I'm tired.
Shut up, Jaybird! Why are you being a dick? Normally you're the DM. I'm gonna fucking pay you back so hard when
Bro,
you're back in this chair.
He's just too used to having the power.
Nah, I know. Oh god, your character's dead next. No, with with D&D, that's a D20 system where you roll a big fat D20 dice, and then you consult a sheet of paper to let you know what you add to that. This is a D6 system where your skills let you know how many dice you roll, and the only thing the GM, me, cares about is how many sixes got rolled.
It's elegant. It's simple. It's alien RPG.
Oh wait. Yeah, it does work. It is just covered in blood because as you are opening it up, you're like, oh, cool, it's responding. As you do, and it opens, you find the remains of one of those mutants inside the med pod.
I just close it back up.
Well, let me finish describing it. It was locked in the device to be vivisected. The former crew member's lower torso has been dissected, and his soft, elongated skull has been opened and picked at.
Oh, never mind. It's safe.
So that's what you see as the pod opens.
Okay. I'm just going to pull the revolver out just in case, and then kind of just slide the body off the med pod so I can get in there for the broken ribs.
Okay, and as you do, you hear a hiss and gurgle come from the mutant, and it lurches up to attack you. And we're going to go ahead and draw initiative.
Fucking brain is split open.
You just can't stay away from these things,
You
can
know we're
you?
not playing D&D, right? Like, you don't have to go solo and put yourself in danger. And you know Millerov doesn't like you, so I'm not going to be saving you anytime soon.
Yeah,
All right, let's do it.
The mutant got 1 and 10 in initiative.
Okay.
So first and last.
So I'm done.
So where am I? Let's see. What's it gonna do?
What did the Space Marine get in initiative?
So the immediately as this thing lurches up towards you, it immediately tries to go for one of your arms.
Okay.
But thankfully, it does not get a grip on your arms.
Cool.
Cool.
So
the mutant done.
So I've screamed and they've all heard it.
Yeah, they all heard it through
Okay.
the comms. The Marine is right by you. She is gonna go ahead and try and shoot this fucking thing.
The Mew can't, or the mutant's more like a Mew can't.
I didn't know they were pronounced Mucans.
My uncle has a similar joke about Mexicans.
That he stole from Robert Rodriguez in
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
But does he really mean it? Okay, that's good.
He might.
Oh.
Range combat's agility, right?
I don't know. You're the
Yeah, range
DM.
combat is under agility.
Okay, just want to make sure. I believed that was the case. Okay, so the Marine moves forward, gets a shot and lets loose and hits the fucking thing.
Good.
Let's see anything.
Double tap. Pop, pop.
Hang on, let me see.
So like
much?
Sarah Connor at the end of Terminator 2, like pump, pump.
Yeah, she walks right up to it, puts the shot or aims the shotgun right at it and blows its fucking head off.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Semper
So
Fi.
encounter done.
Yes, encounter done.
Good.
And she just looks and goes, "Don't fucking touch nothing."
Excuse me. Do you mind moving that thing out of the med pod because my chest hurts?
Do
and
you?
I just screamed.
I get that, but do you realize how fucking filthy that thing is?
Yes.
You're gonna get an infection just by getting in it.
Right. Rather gross. Do you have some kind of off-brand cleaner that we could perhaps use to scrub it?
We don't have any Pine-Sol, do we?
No, sorry, I don't know where the cleaning utensil or cleaning equipment is. That would be that'd be Ava's job. She'd know that.
Right. Is there some other way we can, the whole chest region thing?
So the Reed walks over to the med pod, starts fucking with it, and hits a button. The med pod closes up, and you hear med pod disinfecting in progress. Med pod disinfecting in progress.
Good.
Disinfection complete in 60 minutes.
Right.
You guys, you
Sorry about
guys
sorry about the scream, everybody. Just one of those zombie things. Just waiting on the med pod to disinfect. Anyways,
why you go do a thing like that for?
well, my chest hurts, you see.
Well, that's good. That means you have enough time to get your ass back here so we could have a conversation.
Right.
Like
don't
now.
know.
Reed says, "You gonna tell him about what we seen in here?"
Yes, I just told him about the zombie thing that you blew off.
Okay.
Sorry, not blew off like
That sounded hot.
blew off
But I
as
wouldn't
in
do it.
she put a shot. I'm sure you all heard the shotgun blast. Anyways, just be down here for 60 minutes waiting for this med pod to clean up.
Or you could come back here.
Or you could
Or
meet
would
me.
you-
Actually, no, don't meet me here.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
looking around
you
at
know
the
what?
alien specimens.
Great idea. I'm
And
on
like,
your
no,
way.
I will meet you up there, actually. And I'm going to lock the med bay door on my way out.
Okay.
Because I do have, it says I have an access key card.
So you're gonna use your access key card to lock it.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm on my way to meet Captain Kami bitch.
Yeah.
Got him.
It's pronounced Kamyevich.
My apologies.
Perfect. All right. You all were you all meeting at?
Well, I guess whatever is the midpoint between the two.
Consulting the map. Consulting the map. Looking at the map and getting confused. Consulting the map. We're lost.
You could either meet like in the the catwalk area above you guys in the cargo bay, or you could meet in the mess hall by where Elon is near the science bay.
Mess hall might be best.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm going to order some food while I'm waiting. Does that work at all?
Well, you'll find out.
Okay.
Because you'd be the one to first get
We
there.
don't have
and-
oxygen. How are you going to eat?
And it's not Star Trek. They don't have replicators.
I'm sorry, fucking.
So here's what you see as you
Earl
you
Grey.
go into the mess
Black.
hall is you see on the right side as you walk in, you do see the kitchen and kitchen area, and it looks like for the most part it is stocked because it was meant for them to make a trip up and back, and you see that there's probably enough supplies from what you're seeing to last like maybe a week for the time that they, wake everybody up and get everybody, up and going and ready to
Right,
report once
right.
they get back to wherever they're going. The far more interesting and probably horrifying thing is that to the left, what you see is a body with no head.
Boy, mess hall more like messy hall. Am I right?
So
Um,
no
Party
head, huh?
har har.
You see that it has a shotgun laying next to it.
I'm gonna grab that.
I'm sure you probably wanted to. Your shotgun.
Sure you can handle the kick on that
Uh,
thing, pretty boy?
And as you get closer to the body, you see that
I can't.
its arms
really
look like
can't.
they're a little bit elongated, and the skin looks a little bit mottled and patchy,
Ugh.
almost reminiscent of some of the mutants that you've been seeing.
I turn to the surviving crew and I go, God, what the hell?
Oh,
was going on?"
you're not here yet. This
Oh,
because
they're
they were
first?
closer, so they
Oh,
got there
okay, okay,
first.
okay.
What
Uh,
happened to this?
Well, what you
Thing.
also see on the wall is a blood spatter of clearly someone's head getting blown off, and next to it you see it looks like blood, but also maybe a mixture of something else. But the words in red liquid written on the wall: "Save yourselves."
Sounds
gonna
like an
try and wipe
infection
that
suicide.
up before
Okay.
the crew gets there.
And as you're wiping it up from being on enough ships, you can tell that it's a mixture of blood and transmission fluid. Or hydraulic fluid, not transmission fluid. Hydraulic fluid.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this is an android.
No, they have white blood.
Oh. Do you have an android on
When I
this
was
ship?
young, I thought it was milk.
Yeah, that's what every
Yeah,
parent told you.
we did it. Her name was Ava. I don't know where the fuck she is.
Well, just gonna continue wiping this, not to scare the crew or anything. Would you like to help me?
I guess we might as well. And you get everything like finished wiping up just as the rest of the crew walks into the mess hall.
Place looks pretty nice. Pretty spiff. Oh, goddamn.
The body is still there. You haven't done anything with the body, but you did clean up some of the blood. You clean up the blood on the wall.
Yeah. That's why I was like, Oh.
Is that what you guys saw? I mean, we kind of saw it on screen, but that's what you guys had to deal with earlier?
No. This the thing she killed is in
We
the
know.
med pod.
No. Also good to know. I was talking about earlier when it was you and Tug and
Oh, I have no idea what this is. It's
Buckwheat.
hard to tell without a head.
got it.
But there was a mixture of blood and transmission fluid that we cleaned up.
Huh. Where would you get transmission fluid?
Or hydraulic fluid.
Probably
Hydraulic fluid.
from a hydraulic something.
Robots.
Is-
Things that move.
Is there an android on this ship?
One of the crew the crew members are all nodding at you like, yeah, we have. Where is Ava anyway? We haven't seen her.
Mm. You think
Well,
she
I
might be
think-
Okay, I think first things first. There is nothing alive still in sickbay, right?
No.
Okay, as of right now, that needs to be our base of operations, because I'm assuming you're still hurt.
Yes, my chest hurts a lot.
Then-
Firstly, though, I think we should go and take care of this oxygen problem because I am sucking in air.
I do believe we have enough people for both.
Yeah,
The
We
second
do-
officer starts coughing and says, "Yeah, we should probably get this air taken care of. It's pretty stale. I think the O2 scrubbers are fucked."
I could take care of that, I think.
Tug and Buck, if you guys
Buckwheat.
wouldn't mind.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, buckwheat is hard for me to say. If you
That's why I
guys
just call you captain.
exactly. See, we understand each other, so understand that I am asking the two of you to go back.
Clayton's the corporate rep kind of pipes up. Now, hang on. Before we start doing anything, I want to get some things clear. Reed told me we've been asleep for how long?
This is their corporate person?
Yes, this is their corporate person.
Oh, I'm sorry. Getting the atmospheres to a livable condition definitely is not as important as your concern.
Right. Us being, aware of our time and space and
Right,
having some
right.
situational
That was called
awareness.
sarcasm, you stupid bitch. Give me a minute, huh? Guys.
She crosses her arms and just glares at you.
I whisper in her ear, "It's been 80 years."
Her jaw drops and she just stares at you. Tell me you're fucking kidding me.
No. Also, I got a
couldn't
thing
believe it
from
either.
corporate and you've been demoted.
Yeah, too many no
not-
calls, no shows, man.
For
I did
not
that once
showing
and I
up
lost
for
my job.
80 years.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I was afraid of. Great.
Yeah.
I get to start from the fucking
Yes.
bottom.
Okay,
Cool,
gentlemen,
cool,
please
cool.
go back to the engine room where we were trying to get everything fixed. Get that shit fixed.
Well, what about the alien thing?
Which is
I
why
lay the service pistol and the magnum on the table to see if either of them want to take that.
Yeah, we're not the only ones in here, man. It can't just be me and Tug.
which
Tug's
is
only got one hand.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I forgot that there's the badge on my jacket that says captain. Yeah.
The second officer says, "I'm with you there, but I think we need to get the ship fully operational as well. We've got, let's see, from what I can tell, the engines are down. I mean, we should probably check on sensors, see if they're up.
Right. So, in case it doesn't make any fucking sense to anybody else, us being able to live on this thing is first priority, which is why I'm sending mechanics to do that. And because there is an unknown biological all over the fucking place, I'm suggesting that we send the Colonial Marine with them to get their back while we establish sick bay as a base of operations. Does it all make fucking sense now? Gentlemen, get on it. Marine lady, if you wouldn't mind, please accompany
Would
my
you
men.
probably want to hand one of them the flamer? That seemed to be useful.
Also, I don't know if you guys have a card for it, but I will mention you do have a motion tracker at your disposal.
Okay. Then I'll make sure the Marine has that.
Okay.
And then I will swap her shotgun with the flamer.
Okay, so she's hanging on to her shotgun.
Well, then I'm hanging on to the flamer.
Because that's her
I would give the
personal
flamer to
shotgun.
one
That's
of
her,
them.
her security blanket. She ain't letting
Okay, 'cause-
she ain't letting nobody have that fucking shotgun.
So as of right now, Tug and Buck do not have weapons.
I have the bolt gun and I have the
cutting torch.
yeah, the cutting torch.
Oh no,
Okay.
Tug would have the cutting torch because he cut open the.
yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna get it back.
Okay, then
I would.
Then,
You know what? I'll say that somewhere in the cargo bay, you guys found another one. Cutting torches aren't that hard to come by.
then I'll give Buck the incinerator for the bolt gun.
Incinerator for the bolt gun.
Yeah, so that way
But
I'm not
wouldn't he need
unarmed.
the bolt gun? He's gonna go do some repairs.
Well, fucking shit. Okay.
He has a
I'll-
cutting torch.
Okay. What about giving the? What weapon do you have?
I don't have any weapons.
And all these weapons are up for grabs.
Okay.
Okay,
I
all right,
need a
all right.
weapon.
Let's see it. All the tables on the fucking table. This is too goddamn confusing.
Just pile of guns on the table.
yeah. Okay, one of the three of you take the blowtorch. Oh, sorry, the incinerator. The three that are going to do the repairs. The Marine and my two men.
So who's repairing what?
It'll be Tug, Buck, supported by the Marine, to go and do the repairs we were initially trying to do to get atmosphere right.
Okay, so you guys are doing. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
You- Alyssa, your range combat's not bad. It looks like.
No, I would be better with a ranged weapon. It looks
Yeah,
like.
that'd be like a flamer's a ranged weapon, right?
I thought the idea here was that they would be protected from the weird zombie thing, and that's why one of the three of them need to have the incinerator.
Right.
Right,
So she's good with ranged weapons. The incinerator's a ranged weapon.
but she's not going with them. We're sending our two repair guys and a Marine to get their back in case something happens.
Oh.
Yeah,
And then we're just gonna leave 5 of us here by the med bay.
because they're establishing a base of operations.
Why don't we take 4? Better numbers.
Yeah.
Also,
great for the game.
how much? How
And
much
I'm gonna-
do you? Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna say because you guys are taking a calm moment and you're planning things out, everybody loses 1 stress point.
Oh, good.
Hey,
So take away a stress, everybody.
I go into a room
Fine.
and I nut.
Do we have volunteers who wants to go with the boys?
I'll go. I kind of like whisper to you. I can never remember to say your name.
Millerov.
Millerov. I don't know how much I trust these crew members you found. What do we know other than they've been alone for 80 years with all these monsters? Like how did they get here? We don't know anything that's going on. I'll go with them.
I agree. I'm just assuming we can trust the Colonial Marine because it's a different command structure, if you will.
Well, she's an ex-marine
Oh.
employed by the company.
Okay, then yes.
That changes everything.
Then grab a weapon.
Okay, what's available?
Incinerator.
Okay, there we go.
All
my
right.
bolt gun and the melee thing. These still are
Okay, but that's
harpoon gun and a bolt and a pistol.
because we have to be able to defend ourselves too. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
know that there's shit on here.
Service pistol.
And now, as you guys finish your planning, everybody roll me a air supply roll. So, Elon, you were going to roll with 2 dice, and I think everybody else is rolling with 4.
Oh, nice. No
Yeah.
ones.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Did you get a 1?
Yeah.
All right, you are now down to 20% oxygen
Oh.
in your suit.
No
Stop
ones, no sixes.
breathing
again.
like you just had broken ribs.
What is
you
this?
Fucking.
Is that a 1?
I don't know if that's, I'm not sure.
No, the one's on the bottom.
Oh, that's that's like a scatter die from 40K.
Yeah, you
So-
Oh, okay.
Okay, don't roll that. Okay,
Yeah.
then roll a different one. So as
Yeah, I
long
just,
as-
the ones I need on this one.
Okay, no ones.
All right, cool. Your oxygen is still at 80%.
Nice.
No ones, no sixes. So I'm assuming I'm still 80%.
It's just ones on the supply rolls.
Okay, gotcha.
So
No
yeah,
ones.
you're still at everybody except for Elon is at 80, and he is continuing to suck down oxygen.
You addicted to
Uh,
oxygen like a weirdo.
Yes,
Okay, so
actually.
what-
I'm
what-
inventing something that would allow people not to have to breathe.
What weapons are left?
Handgun, revolver, pistol, EVA pistol, harpoon.
Does the Marine have anything?
She
Was that one
has
of
a
the Marine-
shotgun.
Okay, so she just still has a shotgun.
Okay, then I'll take the one of the pistols. Husk can keep the revolver that he has.
No,
Or-
I've got a shotgun.
You've got a shotgun
yeah,
now?
I would say
Okay.
take the revolver.
Okay.
That's got the most initial damage. Do those 3 guys have weapons as well?
Those two both have service
I'm
pistols.
going to hand the medic the service pistol.
So now,
What's that leave us with? What's left?
Shotgun. That leaves us with a harpoon and another pistol.
Okay, then is Captain, I'll just take the extra weapons. So I'll have the other pistol and the harpoon. Okay, the rest of us, we're going in the sick bay. We're going to make sure that it is defensible and our sickest get the treatment that they need. And I would like to have a conversation with our corporate friends.
Quick question. This is outside the game now. The recording session is now almost 3 hours. I think this is a good place to stop if you agree, or well, I don't know what's behind the screen, but this might be a good place to stop. Or do you have another?
Yeah, I do have to take off at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd be recording.
so what, like 3:30 we got to stop by?
Well, do you have a? Do you think this would be a good place to stop, or do you think there?
We
is
have
like
a couple things that we can do and then stop.
would
Okay.
that work?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, just making sure. That's just for me.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Weapons are doled out.
Yeah.
And then Tug and Buck and the Marine are going to work on the air scrubbers, right? Okay.
I think that leaves the doctor and the non-corpo person to start fixing up the medical bay. I want all of us to go over there, but I want to take the 2 corporate people aside to talk to.
Okay, so you Davis and the other crew members are going to the med bay.
No, Davis, the Marine, Tug, and
Oh,
Buck
okay,
are
gotcha.
doing the repair.
Gotcha. And then everybody else is going to the med bay.
Right.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay. So the Marine does let you know that it is going to be tight quarters because the only way into the air scrubber shaft is through the ventilation ducts and service hatches and shit like that. So as long as you're prepared for that, it's just going to be a tight squeeze.
Are you
Yeah,
all prepared for
I'm-
that?
I'm not going in there. I'm good. Oh, do I have to go with them in there?
Not necessarily.
Okay. I'm just holding down, keeping an eye on the Marine.
Well, I think the Marine's going in there with him.
Okay, you're an adrenaline junkie.
Yeah, I'm also claustrophobic. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what happened? Sorry.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So the only way into
I'm
the
snooping.
air scrubber shaft is through the I just want to make ventilation and maintenance shafts.
Oh yeah, of course.
So it's
of
gonna-
course to get into those, ventilation. You got if you want to clean out and like a scrub brush, you got to become the scrub brush. You know what I'm saying? So suck it in and
Hi,
just close.
Billy Mays here.
Be the thistle on your scrub wire thing. I don't know what's called.
Thistle.
Yeah, just fucking suck it up. Let's go. Come on, crawl in and don't. If I start to back up, please, because I'm obviously backing up for a reason. I'll lead the way. Make sure make sure we know what's coming up.
The Marine, as you're getting set up, Reed is gonna go to one of the intercoms and go through to your everybody's comms and say, "Hey, I'm looking at this motion detector. Is there anybody in the reactor room?
No.
Because it looks like there might be something in there right now."
You might have a fight on your hands. Prepare.
Oh,
They're not going to the reactor room
We're in the air scrubber, or by the air scrubbers, which is more towards the middle of the ship.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, that's not where we're at. Stay frosty. We'll try to protect ourselves as well in case they move.
I guess that is the gist of getting the air on is to get frosty. So, Captain.
All right. So as all of you get into the air scrubber shaft itself, what you see is a very large shaft with massive carbon
Nice.
filters that'll clean pollutants out of the air, while machines electrolyze water at the bottom of the shaft and generate oxygen. And once you guys get there, the power's already going, and it is pretty noisy in there. And you already start to see arcs of electricity going through the middle of the shaft. So yeah, probably light risk of electrocution in here. And kind of towards the
We are
I'd
in
say
spacesuits.
a level down from you guys, there you see this big kind of set of scrubbers and filters
Mhm.
that are along the center of the shaft.
All right. We are in spacesuits, though, right? So
You are still in your.
Can we really get electrocuted?
I would think enough electricity goes through you.
They're only insulated so much.
Okay.
Hey,
I don't know if that.
It won't hit you as much, but you'll still feel a tingle.
Okay. Nice. Guys, I got tingled in the shaft. You won't believe what I said.
All right. So what do you do?
I do what I need to do, but
Just-
it's so scientific. I don't know what's going on.
yeah, how do we?
I
do we
know
even
what I
find-
have to do because my stats say I know what I have to do.
So,
yeah, or tug. I add a little Dawn to the scrubbers and see what happens. And if there's a bunch of bubbles, I'm like, oh no, what have I done?
So from what you can see, just from kind of, so do you want to take a look at them before you start scrubbing them?
Of course, yeah. We don't want to be like aliens fall out. Like I don't know. Like
Give me an observation roll, but it's gonna be -2 because everything's kind of fucking noisy and crazy
oh
in here.
shit, I only have a 3. All right, here we go.
But
One die.
with your stress die,
oh well, that's nice. Means I get more.
you get more. So you get like 7 now.
No. Oh, we got rid of one.
Oh, so that's right. You get 6 now.
Hey, I got 2 6s.
Okay, so you notice as you start giving these air scrubbers a once over, you know, hang on.
Rubbing bubbles full of fun.
So you see these weird egg-shaped fungus nodes on the scrubber filters.
Well, that's not good. Hey, we got lice or something like big lice up in these. What should I do about eggs? Like lice eggs. Well, I think it is. I mean, obviously, real big ones.
See if you can burn them off.
Would burning would burning them cause damage to the
Rubbers.
scrubbers?
No, you don't think so.
Okay. Hey, Tug, would you do the honors and roast them? Get them a little scrambled, if you say.
He doesn't have the fire thing. The
Oh, who
sprinkler.
does?
I do.
Oh, Davis, can you do exactly what I just said to Tug? But not to Tug. Don't do it to Tug. Do it to the eggs.
Yeah.
Flame broil 'em.
Yeah. What the fuck are those?
I don't know, and I don't want to find out, and I'm not stupid enough like some to touch them. So
I hear it on the
Yeah.
intercom. Excuse me, I didn't touch an egg, just a dead body. Just to clarify.
I want you to answer me this question, sir.
Excuse
Does that
me,
make it
I
better?
have autism, and you are making me tism right now. I'm stressed out.
Well, I've been itching to try this flamethrower ever since I got my hands on it. So let's go.
Okay. How big is this like shaft? Like, do we have to like be awkward and be like?
No, it's
okay.
like the size of this room.
Oh, okay, cool.
So normally, if you take your foot size,
Nope, stop.
then,
How many die?
Yeah, roll me a ranged attack roll.
You think that makes it better?
If you don't have a ranged attack stack, it's
I
gonna
have-
be
Oh, ranged combat.
yeah, ranged
Okay,
combat. Sorry.
So 7 plus 4 stress die.
That's why you're so stressed, because you have autism.
And also, I just want to clear to anybody listening, I'm not making fun of people with autism. I'm making fun of Elon Musk,
yeah. Who?
is not diagnosed with autism.
That one has an 8.
You got an 8. That's incredible.
Hold on. What?
Super success.
Try one more time. Okay.
You still
I
have-
got 1, 1, and 1, 6.
The only ones you care about.
Oh,
if they're
okay.
yellow.
Then
Okay, so you got 1 6.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you hear this hissing and popping sound as these nodes just burn and fall off.
Nice.
Nice.
Do they smell like anything?
You're in the you can't smell it
Oh,
through your
damn
suit.
it.
Your
Okay.
suit filters it out pretty well.
smells like southern frog legs.
So yeah, there's no more fungus on these filters, but they still look pretty grimy. Like they still look like a pretty much like an old pool filter that needs to be just hosed off, maybe soaked a little.
These look pretty nasty. Do we have anything? What do you suggest? How do we clean these? Buckwheat.
I mean, burning them is probably the safest bet.
What we burned them, but there's still nasty shit in there.
Oh, there's more. Like what? Like more eggs or just more?
They're just dirt, just grime.
I don't know. Like, I have some Dawn soap.
Like you could probably take it that, like, honestly thinking about it, you could probably just unhook these things, take them down to the cargo bay, and like hose and soap them off.
Yeah. So I'll just start doing what I need to do to like kind of unconnect them, and we'll take like as much as we can at a time. But of course, as long as they don't have any more crap like actual living organisms in them.
No, it just looks like dirt and grime.
Okay. Do I need to do like a?
Roll me a heavy machinery roll, and because Tug is going to be helping you with that one, roll with one more than. So roll your heavy machinery +1, and then your stress die with it as well.
Did you remember to take one stress die off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're Jared's, so I just gave one back. I got 1 6.
All right. So you spend, well, just to kind of fast forward, so you spend the next few hours just with Tug unhooking these things and one by one taking them down the cargo bay and getting them, starting to get them scrubbed down and ready to go.
All right.
Now that's going to take you about an hour or two, or it's going to take you a couple hours. So we'll be making oxygen rolls between now and then quite a bit.
Okay.
But we'll in the meantime,
Captain's got me working.
what's the rest of the crew doing?
Tug's over there twerking.
Well, I
Someone
had
gonna carry me
the
home.
2 other guys start cleaning up and fortifying the med bay. And me and the 2 corpos are having a meeting.
So you're going to the med bay that Elon Husk was in earlier.
Right.
It's already decontaminating.
They try to get in. They try to get in, and they're like, Millerov, what the fuck? I think one of your crew members locked the fucking door.
Sorry. Yeah, that was me. I'll unlock it.
So do you go to the...
Shh. I don't know what sound the locking doors make.
Close enough. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
And so you sent the... Who'd you send to the med bay?
So I don't know the names of everybody. I know one of them's a doctor.
Okay, so you
So
sent
all of us
Flynn,
went
the
to
medic.
med bay. I just want to talk to the corporate guys while the other 2 clean up in there and get it where we can be in there.
Gotcha. So you're sending the officer and the medic to go clean up the med bay.
Sure.
So about 5 minutes after Elon Husks opens the door, you hear these 2 pop up on the comms. What the fuck did you find in here, and why didn't anyone tell us?
Well, I just didn't think it was important and rather scared from the dead thing that grabbed my arm.
Okay, so you didn't think a dead mutant and a bunch of fucking alien samples were important to tell everyone?
I said there was a dead mutant. I didn't think the alien samples were important.
I mute them.
Well, I mean, one of them's the doctor, right? So he would know what's in there.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. So you're hearing all of this from the second officer of the ship.
Mm.
Like you can kind of tell that, like, why isn't the medic saying anything?
Gotcha.
He's just like, I don't know.
Weird, man. Samples, fucking crazy. I wonder where those came from. Wonder who got those when we were on LV 111113.
Mm.
Yes, one does wonder.
Right. So, corporate people.
And the captain then says, so there's also a lot of, like, for lack of a better term,
Blood?
Blood, and there's some shit in here we don't really want to deal with. Can we go somewhere else besides the med bay?
We're
Well,
gonna
just put that stuff in the corner somewhere.
we're going to need the med bay unless you have another place that we can make sure that we stay alive. We have injured people. There's a chance we're going to have more injured people.
Listen, there's some shit in this med bay that I'm not sure we want around us.
I understand. Is there another place we can go to on your ship?
I mean, the mess hall's pretty secure.
Do we have a way to handle our injured in the mess hall?
Other than med packs?
Okay.
Are med packs good for a broken chest?
Is there a way of disposing of biologicals in the med bay?
All right, we'll see if we can lock this down.
Thank you.
Well, don't dispose of them. Just kind of put them somewhere.
No, you can dispose of them. We're
No.
we're gonna have a conversation about this.
Listen,
right?
this is not your ship anymore. Let's not dispose of them. We put them somewhere so they won't bother anybody in the med bay.
No. Do what you gotta do. There's a reason why I'm trying to have a conversation with you guys. If you would stop fucking
Don't
trying
listen
to
to him. He's
outrank
not
me.
the captain of this ship. He's the captain of the Montero, and the Montero does not exist anymore. Captain.
I will shoot you in the fucking face.
No, you will not.
You hear in the background of from the intercom the medic say, "Hey, Captain, I think like if we just keep this all like here where it is, and well, yeah, actually just keep this here where it is, we should be okay."
See, the doctor says it's fine.
As long as it's secure, that's all that I care about, that it can't hurt our people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd want any of us in here just in case, but yeah, where it is, it should be secure and safe.
Are the facilities usable?
In about an hour, one of them will be.
Okay, that's a good compromise. Please let us fucking talk. Me and the corporate people.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
Because you're a fucking corpo. That's why I
Yes.
said that.
All right. What's the question?
Because I'm trying to have this conversation not with the other guys at the same time while they're cleaning. So what's sorry, who's this lady again? Who's the corporate from their ship?
Oh yeah, Lori Clayton.
Is she wearing a badge or anything? Or like,
No, but she is dressed a little nicer and neater than the rest of the crew.
gotcha. Okay, I need to know your name and I need to know what corporation you're with.
Same corporation you asked me, Taunt. Wayland Utani, Lori Clayton.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Listen, it's very simple. Okay? I owe a fuck ton of money because of Wayland Utani. I was about to pay off that fucking ship that we just blew up. I want to get paid. And I know Wayland Utani is going to pay for the shit that's on this ship. Easy.
Oh.
Brass tacks. But I need to know what corporate wanted from you two so we can find a way to secure that shit so I and my people get paid in a way where my people don't get killed. That's all that I'm trying to do. We're on the same side here.
Oh, yes. What?
But the three of us need to be transparent on what it is so you're not undercutting me in a way that I don't fucking understand.
Good. I'm glad we have an accord and we understand each other. Because I have, you can probably understand, fallen quite a few rungs down the corporate ladder in the last 73 years, was it?
Something
Oh,
tells me if you
80.
get what the corporation wants, you'll jump right back up that ladder.
And that is why I find our interests are aligned.
So, work with me in getting what you want in a way that doesn't get my people killed. But I need to know what corporate has told each of you that you're looking for.
What would I know? Because all it says here is return all xenomorphic materials.
You wouldn't know anything beyond that order.
I wouldn't know what they look like, what they do, or
You would
anything like
just
that.
know the order. And what Clayton tells you is that we were on a mission to follow a transmission. When we got there, we found archaeological sites. Our science team studied them, but very quickly after, shit went sideways. Very sideways. Like, monsters aboard the ship, and we had to abandon the science division sideways.
Okay. We're all Wayland Utani here, so I'm imagining anything that we get that they want, you joint can bring it in, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Then I want you to work with the doctor to know exactly what of these samples can be properly secured so my people don't get killed
Well,
so we can get paid. Yeah?
So,
Very easy enough.
from what
But
I
if
know,
it's fucking dangerous to my guys, I'm okay with losing that shit if at least we have the data. Actually, it's probably more important that we back up all the data in case we lose the biologicals.
Well, the data.
You know, Captain, I'm actually kind of starting to like you.
I'm a practical man. I just don't like you.
Very
I can
practical
work
of
with
you.
that. I don't need you to like me, but because our interests are aligned, and as you said, you are a practical man, I can work with you.
We got very lucky of keeping a lot of what we're transporting. But I know corporation's gonna pay way more for the shit you're looking for, and I want my people paid, and I want a new fucking ship.
Understandable. Hang on a moment. And she goes to the intercom. Flynn, have you found any of the inoculations yet? We want to make sure our new friends don't suffer the same fate as. Or Dr. Adams. How did that happen?
Inoculations for what?
You saw that thing that crawled out of Adams.
Yes.
Well, some of those had happened to the other crew. It was some sort of infection that happened on the planet. I don't know how they got it. Something in the air. But within a few days, those things started being born. The rest of the science team came up with a cure, immunization, if you will, against it, based off of something they had found in the archaeological site. It's worked so far. I don't know about Adams, though. He was supposed to have taken it, and still one of those things came out of him.
Is there a way to scan for that? Do we know if people are infected?
Hang on. Flynn, how would we know what happened if Adams and why the immunization didn't work? And is there any way to test for the sickness? Our friends know about it. I've let them know.
I noticed that some have a hole in the chest.
Yeah, you see, what we do is we get a little blood sample in a petri dish, and then we heat up a needle, and then we poke it, and if it explodes into an alien.
And Flynn says, it's all we've found so far is that it. Oh god, now I can't remember how I was doing Flynn earlier. The doc. I'm all over the place with these accents sometimes.
I'm a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
I know
Gilbert
how
Gottfried. Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh no, that's right. I was
shape
doing.
up
I remember now. Yeah, boss. I mean, we looked at some of the cultures and whatnot, and it, as the sickness grows, it makes like a tumor in you. So like, other than blood cultures, which would take a few hours, there's really no way to scan for it or nothing.
Okay, then I guess we just have to keep our eyes open, and if anybody starts filling any amount of sick, we got to test them.
And you hear Flynn come up again. The people who did get sick did complain of having real bad migraines right before the, fucking heads exploded or whatnot.
No, I don't have a migraine. My chest hurts.
No, but the guy that was with you, the Marine.
Who's with us?
Yeah, well, she's not here.
So did they hear that over the intercoms?
Yeah, but we didn't know about the migraine.
No, because you guys would
No.
probably be talking through your suits
yeah,
still,
we
because
wouldn't
you still have
hear
those
your
on.
Would I have to roll to know about the migraine?
I mean, it seems like pretty straight, like, she's not feeling good.
Yeah.
But that could also be her just being like, oh, fuck, I've been here 80 years.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
also the physical effects of being in cryosleep
Yes,
for
but
80
is
fucking years.
she the same ways that the rest of the crew is?
I would
Or is it more
s-
noticeable in the Marine?
I would say it's probably about as much as the rest of the crew.
Okay.
Okay, then I think we need to go into sick bay and make sure your ribs get handled.
Yes, good call.
And I think I need to talk to the doctor.
Okay. So while you guys, It's probably only been like 5 or 10 or like 10 or 15 minutes since he started the decontamination of that pod, so it's going to be another 45 before it's ready to
Womp
go.
womp.
But we have a doctor. He can at least wrap him up, give him morphine, do something.
Okay, do you want to go to the doctor, or do you want the doctor to come to you?
Well, we're my
I'm going to the
head-
doctor. Give me
it-
some morphine.
In my head, the door is shut and we're just outside of the bay talking.
Okay, and
quietly,
now you're
you know
going
what I
in,
mean?
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm here for drugs.
Yeah.
Give me.
I came
So-
to D&D for one thing and one thing only.
He needs to get at
drugs.
least
Drugs.
stabilized for his
It's Dungeons and
situation.
drugs.
So the doctor puts him on a table and
Ooh.
wraps his ribs, and
Yeah.
you're still going to be rolling negatives for certain
Fuck
things, but
yeah.
you're
Did he put
you're
on
not
the
going to be
table
taking any more
passionately,
damage,
like,
or
yeah.
it's not going to get
Yeah.
worse with your ribs.
Am I healed at all?
I will
Any
say
stress points relieved?
no, but I will say you are at full health now.
Hey.
'Cause you
2
have-
points, baby.
Hey.
Everybody else, if you are missing any health points, you can go ahead and add one now
Hey,
good,
I
good.
wasn't.
because of the time we've been spending.
What does
Nice.
Tug come to then?
Tug is at 2 health points. We'll say he's one short of his 3.
You hear that, Tug? It will be a while before he hears this. No,
Um,
technically not.
So with the doctor, make sure anything you find out about these biologicals are logged and put in the system, and copy them. I want that copy.
Got it. Do you want these? And he opens up a medkit case that has 6 devices that look like syringes. For those of you who have seen the latest Alien movie, they look very much like the syringes that they were using in Romulus.
Oh,
If we have enough of them, distribute them.
Well, if you want to take them now, the crew of the Cronus has all been inoculated, so there's enough here for.
I just grab one and shoot it in my arm.
oh my goodness.
It's for inoculating.
Sure. You don't know. It's okay.
You know, for the sake of morale, I'll go ahead and take one too.
Okay, so 2 of you have taken it. Let me see.
It's for inoculating.
Are any of you pregnant?
No.
Okay, let's go. Have you seen it yet? Oh my goodness. Are you into horror movies?
No. I
Oh.
don't like
I might be
bloody
seeing
or
it
scary
again.
or.
Why are you here? No.
'Cause I don't have to watch it. That's fine.
You just have to imagine.
I can,
every
yeah, I can
single
imagine
gruesome
all
detail.
day. Yeah, if I don't have to see it, I'm good.
I've never
I'm
heard
good at making up horror in my own head.
Rent. Ah. Student loans. Ah.
I did watch that movie, The Watchers,
Commitment.
the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I took a vow. I never watch any of his movies anymore.
Yeah.
Like an
Is
actual
it-
religious vow.
It
Okay.
again, it's M. Night Shyamalan. So like the whole beginning, you're like, damn, this is good. And then he just keeps it going longer than he should have.
That's every yeah.
He's-
I feel like
yeah.
every M. Night Shyamalan movie I've seen is like the premise in the first half is like, oh, and then it just kind
He's the opposite of Zack Snyder. He's really bad at other people's IPs, but his own IPs are pretty good.
I'm just saying, the moment he ruined Avatar, he was dead to me.
fair.
Like I said, he's bad with other people's IPs.
Yeah. I don't care. I don't care. He wasted my time, my money. I will never give him another dime in my life.
Wait, which Avatar?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't exist.
He he did an Airbender movie that was
The
Meh.
last one that was like horrible.
No, Avatar: The Last Airbender. You're thinking of the Avatar with the tall blue people.
No, I'm talking about Airbender, the live action one.
yeah.
That like
Yeah.
came out, the last one that came out.
No,
Not-
that was Netflix.
Not the new one, but the one previous to that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was him.
Okay.
This is why we don't.
Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Where the
I-
Earthbenders move rocks, but very slowly.
I trust him with suspense. I don't trust
What?
him
When
with
where his name
Nickelodeon.
was Ong.
his
His name was Ong.
Oh, he was in it, or he.
Yeah, his name was Ong. Like they didn't call him Aang. They called him
Oh,
Ong.
they called him Ong.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's also dumb.
Why?
Probably because it's more accurate to like Chinese pronunciation or some shit, except for it's based on an animation that sources Asian folklore but was made by white people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, didn't they try to like make it more authentic and then just casted a bunch of white people?
no. Actually, they casted a bunch of Indian people for an obviously Japanese country, aka the Fire Nation.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
also the Fire Nation can't create fire; they could only manipulate fire.
Well, that's dumb.
Exactly.
Did he even watch?
I don't want to talk about
And
this.
he
Yeah.
the
did-
anime.
Yeah,
the
what
actor
the fuck?
for Aang, the actor for Aang was actually a kid really good at wushu martial arts and not an actor. So he wasn't good at acting, but he was good at looking like he can fight.
Millerov and Husk, I need you both to roll me a stamina roll.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah. So, moral of the story.
Whereas we hate M Night Shyamalan.
we I remember going out of the theater and I like went down to one knee and that's where
No
I took my vow.
sixes.
That's so
Do
dramatic.
you want to? Do you want to
You
push?
have I needed something to be
Oh
dramatic
wait,
that
no,
day.
you get. Oh no, no, this actually.
Hold up.
No, this
Because
one's
the
this one.
movie
You,
just
this is a
wasted
conscious thing. So
$15.
it just happened.
It was a long time
Okay.
ago. They were only like $10.
Oh, okay.
But with inflation.
Yeah.
You know what else I watched? Frontier.
Frontier.
It's on. Well, let me clarify. I didn't watch.
Oh,
I watched 40 minutes of it. There's no plot line.
Apple
or
TV?
Story. No, no, no.
What?
On Max.
Frontier on
It just came out. It's fucking what's his name? Hold up.
And Jay, what'd you get on your stamina roll?
No sixes, 1-1.
Maybe it's not called Frontier. It's called something else.
Yeah, I was about to say Frontiers, Apple TV.
I watched 45 minutes of it. I can't explain it to you. That's the issue.
It's
Still
the
don't know
show
what's
with no
happening.
plot.
We don't get characters' names. In that 45 minutes, we get one
What?
character's name, and then it's just because the guy's like, hey, sorry, I pointed that gun at your sister.
Oh, it's a Western.
It's a Western.
Oh, yeah, I have no
So bad. So bad. Kevin Costner
idea.
wrote it.
Bummer.
Oh, well.
But you would think he'd be like, oh, yeah, let's get like a storyline and a plot going within 45 minutes. Let's get some like characters in this movie instead of just like following one person and then it's just silence and they're dead within like 15 minutes. And then you just got like a random Mexican monk or preacher coming through. And then we don't get his name. We don't get the preacher's name. And then you go to this new storyline where it's like these Indians attacking a settlement. And again, you just get one person's name.
He's probably trying to do a slow burn and he's taking way too long.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
dude, halfway through the episode, we should know something.
Yeah.
Right. At least 20 minutes into your 3-hour movie, we should have some kind of character
If you're
set
wanting to
up.
watch a Western, have you tried Yellowstone?
No.
That one.
Oh, that's
is-
solid.
Is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Peacock, I think.
so set for
All
that.
right. Are we ready?
Yep, ready to move on. Did all the
Okay.
things I needed to do for that. So you have taken your
Hold on, I'm
inoculations.
keeping all that in.
And
you know,
you
it's
have the
cool.
case with the other 4 in there at your disposal.
That first clap was more of
Yeah,
like that's a new
and-
episode.
the data thing is the thing
this
that
would
I'm
be like
most
a
concerned
Minions.
about. So, whenever all of that data is compiled and copied for me, the idea is that that's my money ticket. Like, in case everything fucking sucks, at least we still have the data that we can get paid for.
Flynn mentions to you that because of that there is some data there, but that Mother is probably going to have the compilation of it.
All right.
And the Mother mainframe is where all the data is going to be.
How far away is
Mama. Ooh.
So it's like quite a journey.
Well, it's
Go from the
up,
back to the front and up.
up one level and then on the other side of the ship.
Okay. There's a high possibility to secure everything that we were talking about that I need to go to Mother's mainframe.
Well, good luck.
You're going there to get mother's milk.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Would anybody be willing to give me an escort?
The second officer will probably go with you because he knows that you need his key code to get in there.
Mhm. Are you armed?
Yeah, I got this this pistol here. Eh?
All right, you watch my back, I watch your back. Let's
Sounds
go.
good, bud.
I'll go with him, I guess.
No.
All right, so the three of you are going to Mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it's been a kind of a while on us. If you wanna.
All right, everybody, roll me an air supply roll.
Air
Eight.
supply.
Was it
Yep.
Here
4?
we go. John's gonna die now. John's gonna get some audio asphyxiation, baby.
Oh,
won't die.
actually,
He'll be
so
alright.
I would say the crew
Well,
does
I got
of
two
the Cronus
twos.
does mention to the two of you that now since you've been inoculated, you're probably good with anything that's like floating around in the air.
Oh.
But there is still like CO2 issues, right?
Right. No, because the O2 scrubbers are fucked on the whole ship, so they
Facts.
can't
Okay.
really they can't really pump anything up while they're like this.
Makes sense. I got 1 6 and 2 1s.
So you have how many dice or what are you at? 80%?
I'm at 80%.
You are now at 40%.
Ooh.
Fuck. Yeah.
So dealing with the realization of all the madness that's going on in the ship had you sucking air a little bit.
Yeah, and I had to talk a lot.
Yeah, also you had to talk a lot, so you burned through a lot of oxygen that way. What'd you get, Davis?
2 1s.
So and you were at 80%, right? So you are now at 40% as well. Or Buck, what are you at?
Dos unos.
2. Okay, you are now at 40% as well.
Yeah.
Well, for Tug. Tug is at 60%. All right, what are you guys up to now? You
Where are we at? on
3-ish.
the-
You're about halfway through
Yeah.
cleaning those filters,
Christ.
It's a lot of work.
and then the three of you are going to Mother, and then what is it? The doctor and so the doc and the corporate person are in sick
Yeah.
bay. Okay.
319.
Okay.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right. I will say that as you guys are all doing your sorted things, at one point you hear the Marine say, "I think something's moving towards sick bay."
Maybe someone's just sick. Is it anyone of ours? Maybe he's got a little tummy ache.
All right, unfortunately, we might have to pause the meeting with Mother. Something's heading towards sickbay. We need to make sure that's secure.
Let's lead the way, Captain.
We'll do. And I'm going to double fist that shit. I'm going to have the Maxim in one hand and the Magnum in the other.
All right. So, and where? So you head towards sick bay, and before you can even get there, you just run into Clayton, running and screaming, with blood covering the right side.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Fuck. That means the doctor's probably dead.
Are you good?
No, I'm not.
Like I grab like
No, I'm not fucking good. I just go saw a man get eviscerated.
okay, good as in can fucking function right now.
You just see her eyes darting back and forth. She's
Okay,
real. She's real bad right now.
Stay with us. Stay behind us.
Okay.
This is me determining if she's getting a gun or not. So I'm like, nope. Okay,
Nope.
then double time to get back over there.
All right. And as you arrive in the med bay, all you see is just a bloody mess that was Flynn.
Great. Any evidence of what did it? Like, is there anything besides exploded Flynn?
I mean, it's not exploded. He looks just like not quite shredded, but definitely like carved and torn apart and bitten into,
Someone tried to get into his gooey center.
essentially.
Oh, God damn it.
Like you see this. Well, what you see is like his arm bitten off up to the shoulder,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
and you see just a hole in his thorax, in his chest cavity.
It's one of them
Thorax.
holes I was talking about.
But it looks as if something like tore or stabbed through him from behind.
Not as if something came out through his
No,
chest. Okay.
No, not if because it goes all the way through him, not just from something getting out.
Okay.
Crazy Pearson.
Well, next week.
Well,
And on that note,
Next week on Rolling with Comics,
that's my mama.
will the team survive this xenomorph encounter?
From the 20s. Keep it going for Rolling with Comics podcast. Well, that's the end of our show. Don't forget to close out your tabs and tip the bartender. Good night.